Hey guys, welcome back to Style My Sweets. I'm Rebecca. Today I want to share with you a recipe for what I'm calling Blackberry Bliss. If you remember the Sweet 16 party I did recently for my cousin's birthday, we had some allergy friendly desserts and I wanted to share them with you guys. I thought that this one came out really amazing. It is vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, and it's nut-free other than coconut. So depending on that, it does have coconut, but it's dairy-free, egg-free, and I have a strawberry variation I came up with as well, which is also great. I don't know what to call that one, Strawberry Bliss, Strawberry Surprise, I don't know. If you have a name suggestion for that one, just leave it in the comments down below. But they both taste amazing, and especially if you're looking for a vegan recipe, a gluten-free recipe for a dessert, this is really easy, really delicious. I think you'll enjoy it, so let's jump into it. So for starters, I'm using these allergy-friendly cookies, and I think they sell a graham cracker variety of them. You could use that as well, but my store actually didn't have them when I went, and I ended up having to go with the chocolate chip ones, and I actually really like the surprise of the little chocolate pieces in there. I think that the chocolate goes really well with the blackberry and the strawberry, so I'm going to continue making this recipe using chocolate chip cookie variety instead of the graham cracker type. But it's totally up to you, whichever your preference. And this recipe will make about 6 to 8 mini dessert cups, depending how full you make them. I'm going to be using half the pack of cookies for that, which is 7 cookies in this case. And what I'm going to do is just place them onto a cookie baking sheet, and using a fork, I just press down and crush the cookies and then melt about 1 tablespoon of a butter substitute. I've done this with a coconut oil variety as well as with an earth balance, smart balance, whatever you want to use. They all worked fine. Just mix it in with the cookie crumbs and then stick the tray in the oven under low broil for a couple minutes, give it a stir, and then just a couple minutes more. And your cookie crumbs should be nice and lightly toasted. So for the blackberry filling, ideally, I like using the unsweetened coconut yogurt for this, but I couldn't find it when I went this time, so I'm substituting with a vanilla almond milk yogurt, and then what I'm going to do is add 3 tablespoons each of cornstarch and of a powdered confectioner's sugar, and these are going to sweeten and thicken up the yogurt. You'll also need a 6-ounce container of blackberries. Now I've already washed mine, and I'm going to set aside at least 6 or 8 of the smaller ones to use on top for a garnish, and then split the remaining pile of berries in half and slice them up. So this half I'm adding to the yogurt mixture and going in with a fork again to crush up the berries in there as best I can. You could certainly use a blender or a food processor or something like that if you wanted to, but there's really no need. A fork does fine. Just kind of crush the berries up in there. And now I'm going to put the mixture into a piping bag, and this step isn't necessary. You could totally just spoon the mixture into the cups if you want, and it might actually even be easier to spoon it into the cups rather than pipe it in because it's so wet, but it's totally up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with, whatever you feel like will be easier. I've got my little dessert cups here, and we're starting with a spoonful of cookie crumbs in the bottom as a base, and then carefully fill them about halfway, or a little less than halfway would be good, with the blackberry yogurt mixture. And then you can add another spoonful of cookie crumbs along with some of the other half of the sliced blackberries, layer that in there, and then fill it up with the remaining yogurt mixture. And here's the thing. I'm topping these with Cocoa Whip, and Cocoa Whip doesn't hold a shape as well as Cool Whip or something like that, like a whipped cream mixture would, so I really should have left extra room in here. I only filled 6 dessert cups, but I probably could have easily done 8 of them and left a little more room on top for the Cocoa Whip and the blackberry, because it doesn't really sit on top well. Although if you do fill your cups up all the way, the other thing that you could do would be just to put the blackberry cups into the refrigerator, let them sit at least a few hours or overnight, and then the next day before you're going to serve them, add the Cocoa Whip then, and the blackberry mixture should be a little bit thicker by then, and the Cocoa Whip might be able to sit on top a little easier without sinking into the blackberry mixture. You can certainly eat these right away, but the cornstarch will help them thicken up if you stick them in the fridge overnight, and I think they taste better the next day, so I'm going to refrigerate these now until tomorrow. For the strawberry ones, you want to do the same thing with the cookie crumbs for the base. And this time I'm using a strawberry coconut yogurt. Again, I think the unsweetened coconut yogurt might be better for this, but the strawberry coconut yogurt actually tasted delicious and would work fine. So use whichever one you can find in the store. And what we're going to do is combine the yogurt with 2 large strawberries that I finely chopped up, and then again add the same 3 tablespoons of cornstarch and powdered confectioner's sugar and mix that all up. You can spoon this mixture on top of the cookie crumb base or just use a piping bag. Either way, I'm filling them up and leaving room this time so I can actually pipe in the cocoa whip because I think it's going to look neater this way. This looks so yummy. And then I've got another large strawberry I'm going to slice up and make a little topping garnish with. And that's it. This recipe is so simple and easy. It looks beautiful and can be made vegan with no dairy, no eggs, and it is also gluten-free and soy-free. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this allergy-friendly, healthier dessert idea. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And also I will leave the link for the entire completed dessert table video down below if you want to check it out. I will see you guys all soon in the next one. Bye.